How's it going, Blue Eyes? Welcome back to Jack's FS videos. Today we're going to do a quick takeoff and landing at JFK in this Transworld Airlines aircraft. So we are in this Lockheed L049, I think was the name of it, and we're just going to be quickly just taking off here at JFK and then basically spinning around and come back in for a landing. So I'm just going to scan the flaps. Lights are on, aren't they? Yes. So let's just basically taxi head forward. Now, the first thing I did notice about P3D with this weather is the rain is obviously a lot different to FSX, because as we all know, P3D is based off of FSX, and the rain is just definitely a lot better looking. Not still the best. I wouldn't say it's as good as something like Rex, especially with the clouds and everything. But the clouds even still are improved. They are looking better. But yeah, I just did want to do a couple episodes of both X11 and P3D, just, you know, no mods, straight out the box. Just you know, experience what the game is like and what improvements they've made compared to FSX. I mean, obviously P3D and FSX can be very closely compared because they're just based off the same game, FSX. But X11 is obviously a brand new game developed from scratch. So yeah, it's just about comparing them basically to see what they're like. So I probably will get Rex installed onto this very soon. That's assuming Rex is obviously compatible with this. But let's just go ahead up onto 100% throttle here, sorry, and get in the air. So I don't really use these sort of... Oh, we're going off a little bit. I don't tend to use these propeller aircraft, or just vintage aircraft in general, even if it's a jet. I guess I don't tend to use them very much. I prefer the modern airliners. You know, like I wouldn't usually use a 707 or a 727 in my FSX videos because I've got the Captain Sim ones. But yeah, I am gonna experience this aircraft. Aussie rate, gear up. So we're just going to do it all manually. I don't even know if this aircraft has autopilot. I'll have a look in a second. So flaps can come in. Yeah, so the rain definitely does look better, but for some reason it does look fast on the outside of the aircraft. Or maybe not in the air, but when I was on the ground I definitely thought it looked like it was almost in slow motion. But there's not much turbulence here, other than me moving it. But I do like it. It does look a lot better than FSX. This is just grey and rainy, this setting, so there's nothing customised on it. It's just the grey and rainy setting, no thunderstorm or anything like that. But the visibility also looked a lot better, how, you know, it sort of hazes out into the distance. That does definitely look better. So there are improvements. That's a good thing. So I will get Rex. I will install it eventually, and we'll have a look. So let's just spin this around and come in for a landing. That was another thing I said as well. The water definitely looks better. You can just see that there. There's more reflection in it. I think a better reflection. And well, these clouds definitely are a lot better. I can just see some sort of blowing by us. But yeah, just the water in general, even when there's no reflection, just like out here in the distance, definitely looks better than FSX. This just straight out of the box. Again, that will change with Rex once I get that installed. But so much better. I can't even tell you. There's just so much more, you know, detail, you know, like you can actually see the waves and stuff. FSX, it just doesn't have that really. So a lot better there as well. I mean, just look at these clouds, look how hazy. You can barely even see the aircraft when it's going through them as well. But it is a little bit glitchy. I mean, look at that. That's a bit glitchy, going to and from and going in and out of the clouds. You can still see sort of that line going across it as you come in and out of clouds. Still a bit of a glitch there. But let's just jump inside the cockpit now, have a look in here. It's alright for a default aircraft, not bad. So inside the aircraft, it's decent detail. It looks pretty good just for a default aircraft. Could be better though. You know, for example, up here, it looks almost 2D up here. Just some of the detail, it doesn't really blend in very well in some places. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. So we're just sort of maintaining altitude around about here. We're going to spin round, but it's very bright looking compared to outside. I mean, look at that. You can definitely see where you're going here, almost. I mean, there's the airport over there. But if I jump inside, oh, it's alright now. It was very bright for a second there. I don't know what that was then. But yeah, I'm still going to be need to work out my settings, optimum settings. I mean, even though this is a 64-bit game, obviously it's not delivering the best FPS. Not sure why exactly, but considering the specs of my PC. But there you have it. So let's just come in for landing. Okay, so I've just gone below the clouds here. We are flying too low for this approach, but I just wanted to go below the clouds here. Because the weather actually seems to have changed a little bit. Okay, it's now glitching out a little bit. I was just going to say, the weather seems to have changed. It is completely clouds up here. There's too many glitches with this weather. Like, it's just going back and forth. It's a little bit weird. Not really sure, but it's definitely not perfect. I was just going to, like, show you how it's suddenly gone really, really hazy. Okay, so runway should be dead ahead. I'm going to bring the gear out now. Keep getting this altimeter thing keep popping out. Flapsing out 2. I can just about see the airport now. Just going to bring down the throttle a little bit more. No, I go on at altitude. We are not using any instruments. Okay, there's the runway. A little bit over to our right there. Almost in line, to be fair, considering the visibility. We're coming in blind. Right, so flaps full. Just bringing down the throttle a little bit more. Just need to get down. Yeah, we are exceeding our landing gear speed limit. Okay, then here we go. Just about lined up. My first ever landing in this aircraft on this game, hopefully. We won't crash it. Realism is on. Okay, here we go. Touchdown. I'll take it. Not perfect, but I will take it. Because we didn't crash. Realism settings are on. Right, let's bring this aircraft to a halt. There is no traffic here whatsoever. I don't know. I haven't changed my traffic settings, I don't think. I wonder if Ultimate Traffic 2's compatible with P3D. I'd like to know. Let's see if I can get that as well. Thoughts on P3D are getting better. Realism is not, and like the graphics is obviously not as good as X11. I do prefer that, but it's just so much easier to fly in P3D because I'm more familiar with the physics. They are still slightly different to FSX, but they are not that far off. As for X11 to FSX, very different physics, very hard to get used to the physics in X11. You know, if you still watch my last X11 video, you see the landing was not that great on there. But you know, realism settings are on these games, so if I would have crashed in real life, I would have crashed. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and become a blue arrow. And I will see you guys next Saturday. Thanks for watching.